Hi dear ones, welcome back. We have learned the addition and subtraction of integers using number line and rule in the previous class. Before doing subtraction, let's have a look at some properties of integers. The main properties of integers are closure property, commutative property, associative property, distributive property, identity element, and inverse. Let's have a look at closure property of the addition of integers. This property saying that sum of two integer will be another integer. In other words, we can say that if sum of two integer is another integer, we can say that the closure property holds for addition of integers. Mathematically, we can say that if a and b are any two integers, then a plus b is also an integer. Let's do some examples. 2 and 3, these two are integers. Their sum is 5, another integer. 7 and negative 5, both are integers. Their sum is 2, another integer. Then now we have taken two negative integers, negative 2 and negative 5. The sum is negative 7, it's another integer. The next property is commutative property. Commutative property of addition is when you are adding any two integers, their sum will be same if we change the order. Here 5 and negative 6. We are adding 5 and negative 6. We have learned the rule. We know that the sum is negative 1. Just change the order, negative 6 and 5. The answer is not going to change. That property is called commutative property of addition. The third one is associative property. We are using associative property for more than two numbers. As example, I have taken only 3 positive numbers. You can do it with negative numbers also. 2 plus 3 plus 4. Just adding, you'll get the answer as 9. You can add in many ways. 2 plus 3 plus 4. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. You can add in this way also. 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 2. It's 9. Correct. This way is also possible. 2 plus 4. It's 6. 6 plus 9. It's 9. So, associative property is saying that when we change the grouping, we have grouped this, right, as 2 plus 3, 3 plus 4 and 2 plus 4. When we change the grouping of the addends, it will not affect the sum. Next is additive identity. The additive identity property says that if you add a number to 0 or add 0 to a number, then you get the same number back. The number 0 is known as the identity element or additive identity. Here, negative 7 plus 0. The answer is negative 7. 0 plus 9. Answer is 9 itself. So, 0 is the additive identity of an integer. The next is additive inverse. As the name says, additive inverse means when we are adding a number a with another number, then it yields 0, which means that when you are adding any two numbers or any two integers, if the answer is the additive identity. Here the additive identity is 0. Correct. So when you are adding any two numbers, if the answer is additive identity, then we can say that one number is the additive inverse of another. So another name is there, it's opposite. We can, from here in this example, you can say that negative 2 plus 2 equal to 0. Negative 2 is the additive inverse of 2 and 2 is the additive inverse of negative 2. Here 17 plus negative 17 equal to 0. So 17 is the additive inverse of negative 17 and negative 17 is the additive inverse of 17. We can say the same thing in another way. When you are taking a number a, you are adding a with negative a, you get the answer as additive identity 0. So a will be the additive inverse of negative a and negative a will be the additive inverse of a. You can write the thing like this: negative of negative a equal to a, or opposite of negative a equal to a. Let's learn subtraction of integers. Subtracting one integer from another integer is same as adding the additive inverse of second number to the first number. Let's see one example. Here we are going to subtract the integer 4 from negative 5. It is negative 5 minus 4. We have to consider the second integer 4. It is a positive number. What was the rule? Subtracting an integer from another integer means adding the additive inverse of second integer to the first number. So here we are going to find the additive inverse of 4. What is the additive inverse of 4? Correct. It is negative 4. First number, there is no change for the first number. It is negative 5 itself. We are going to add negative 5 with the additive inverse of 4. It is negative 4. Negative 5 plus negative 4. The answer is negative 9. So, when you are subtracting, there is no change for the first number. The change comes for the second number. We are taking the additive inverse of second number and the subtraction change to addition. So, the answer is negative 9. One more example. Here we are going to subtract negative 6 from 12. Here it is subtraction. In the next step, the subtraction turns to addition. And negative 6, we need to find the additive inverse of the second number. It is negative 6. The additive inverse is 6. So, 12 plus 6 equal to 18. So, when you are subtracting negative 6 from 12, the answer is 18. Try to write the properties of subtraction of integers as a work. Thank you for watching the video. Please be safe and healthy.